Thanks for checking out Top Student Employer and DECO Windshield Repair. My name is Matt Horn. I'm the founder and principal of DECO Windshield Repair. You may be curious or heard that your son or daughter, stepson, stepdaughter applied to work with DECO Windshield Repair, and you've come to the right place to get some clarity and answers on what they can experience this summer with DECO Windshield Repair. Well, we want DECO Windshield Repair to be that asset, that experience value that they can put on their resume that separates them from their peers. And of course, if you have other questions that you'd like answered, you can contact us by phone or by email anytime. And don't take it all from me. We've asked a few parents to come in, share their experience with you and what it's done in the lives of their sons or daughters.
Mainly curiosity. I didn't really know the company very well, so I did some research. I went on Google, our big friend, and found out that there's lots of different locations DECO operates out of. The organization behind it seemed very legit in that they provide training. It's set up really, really well.
My first thought when Paul came home and said that he was considering DECO was that he'd break a windshield. That was my greatest fear, that he'd get there and he'd break a windshield. And then he'd have really angry and grumpy people mad at him. And that was my biggest fear as a mom. He has learned so much just about all of behind-the-scenes stuff that has to be done for a company because he would never have known that. It's not just out there, but what does it mean to make a successful company? And Matt has been incredibly good, and Mike, this year just for coaching him on that. So we have often said, my husband and I, just how incredible this experience has been for him. Because he's in business at school, it has taught him so much about the business world. It's taught him about managing money and somebody else's money, and that's incredible, and lots of people skills. How to deal with people who have had a bad day and have stopped in to get their windshield, and just, you don't make their day worse by responding the same way. So he's taught a lot about that. Paul has been with the company for a while, so he became a leader of other people, and it's taught him how to be a good leader to his peers and to others. So it's been an incredibly good experience for him.
He was forced to become more outgoing, to interact with people, to actually approach people, talk to them, ask them questions. He was on his own. There was this organization behind him, but while he was at work, he had to do things on his own. So little problems he would encounter were his to solve, and you could just sense him growing in that ability. Don't hesitate, push them, go for it, because they learn on so many different levels, and they're outside all day. So what more could you wish for, really? It's a great job, lots of learning, great opportunities, lots of freedom as well. Like, there's different options they can choose from, so it's like, yeah, it works, it's great.
I would say, that DECO is a company that you can trust. They don't just send your kids out there when they're on site. They have a manager, they have people who are backing them up whenever they're on site. So they don't just kind of send them out there to take care of themselves. They have people who care, and that has proven over and over. And Paul has worked for DECO for 4 years. And I just say that is a testimony in itself. Like, what company could keep a teenager working for them for 4 years in a row? Very, very few. So I think that is a testimony in itself. It is a very good company. It's a company that, if your child is willing to work hard and is trustworthy, they will have a great summer.